Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om is the bow, the arrow is the soul. Brahman is the arrow's goal, at which one aims unflinchingly.
Ain't got nothing back, ain't looking for it, no pat on backs. That ain't how we got, where the fuck we at? Mama called, where the fuck you at? On the road and I ain't coming back. Into my 100 stacks, make 100 racks, and that 100 racks bring a bundle back.
I was blowing gas like the honey badger. Govinda said Siddhartha to his friend, Govinda, come with me to the banyan tree. We will practice meditation. They went to the banyan tree and sat down 20 paces apart. As they sat down, ready to pronounce the Om, Siddhartha recited the verse. Om is the bow, the arrow is the soul. Brahman is the arrow's goal, at which one aims unflinchingly.
I'll get my nigga back. Andrew. Yeah, okay. Shit ain't really working out. Now I got a little bread. Got my niggas working out.
To explain the process of human evolution and even mature living, my master often gave the example of a tree. After the tree blooms, it slowly develops tiny fruit, which are connected to the flowers for their growth. The wind, birds, hot weather, and even humans might cause the fruit to detach from the tree before they ripen. The fruit that remain part of the tree, attached, will drop off, detach, naturally when they mature. No effort is required. The fruit that remain part of the tree, attached, will drop off, detach, naturally when they mature. No effort is required. Separation comes at the end of the fruit's development process. Similarly, human beings have to attach to and detach from certain things in order to evolve. Some of us suffer a lot because we are blindly attached to people, places, and things. To overcome this suffering, we should learn about the process of detachment and attachment and willingly accept it as a natural process in the cycle of life, understanding, and love. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Throw some of that Dreamville money at these hoes, bruh. They got...
Scotching! Shit. Burning up. Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused.
As a child grows, toddlers are attached to toys, but when they grow a little, they become more interested in books or cell phones. Babies are attached to their parents and other relatives, but when they are school-aged, they want to spend more time with their playmates and friends, and thus slowly start detaching from their family unit. This process of detachment is quite natural, but parents are often overly attached to their children and do not allow them to grow up and become independent. thus helping our children and even family members walk on the path of inner maturity. Healthy training and education is yet another reason why we must learn the art of detachment and attachment. Detaching by closing our eyes.
Still sitting here smoking on boogers. Still look out for my sisters. They the one put me on game, no rookie. Never let a little hoe spin your ass, spin your cat. Life moving, nigga, pick your cash. Quentin, Terrence, Smino. Blackjack, no casino. No county, yeah, that's where my blood, my family, yeah. I spill it off for the bounty, yeah, I know. I done it all summer long. These kids bopping, they sing along. I know you're proud of your bro. Smart guy, I need them more like Marky.
When we close our eyes to rest, we try to quieten our thoughts. Quieten? Is that a word? When we close our eyes to rest, we try to quiet our thoughts of worldly activities or objects. Eventually, we arise at the deep sleep stage, and this is when inner detachment happens naturally, even from our body. Dude, sleep is everything. During sleep, we forget our own body. Then, as soon as we wake up and open our eyes, we connect again to the mundane. Somewhat similar to the process of sleeping is sitting for reflection, contemplation, or meditation. Intelligent people, who do so very naturally, detach themselves from the outside world and become absorbed in the topic of their reflections. Sleep, as well as reflection, contemplation, and meditation, allow us to relax and make us free from the torturous play of the mind.
That'd be some wild shit. You wake up and boom.
Throughout the day, we get dressed and undressed several times. We organize our living space and free it of any unnecessary clutter. We store up any unused food in the refrigerator or cupboards after cooking. We chop vegetables and fruits and throw away the peelings and the inedible parts. These are simple examples that carry a message of detachment and attachment and show us how we can easily free ourselves from certain objects without feeling too much emotion. When it comes to relationships or particular incidents, however, our emotional attachments are strong, and attempting to free ourselves from them is not always easy. A ripe banana skin can be peeled very easily. In contrast, removing a green banana's peel can be quite difficult. This simple example speaks of our own inner transformation. My master often said, "When fruit ripens, its color, taste, aroma, and texture changes." In a similar manner, our nature and behavior also change when we mature. We become a more loving and kind person, and our attitude toward ourselves and others changes.
There's a reason, there you have it. Word to my boy from TDE that I met in them sessions. This is the revenge of the dreamer. I seen a rose grow from out of that concrete. Yeah, right there up my block. Right on the corner where Deante got shot. And then it hit me. One day, eventually, things will change. And maybe something beautiful can rise and thrive from all that pain. So R.I.P.
I'm sure it's essential that I believe. It's hard to believe in anything.
Change is possible. One lesson we must learn in life is that in order to really change, grow, and progress, we have to be ready and able to give up some things and accept others at any time. But because our old habits, preferences, and bonds of association are strong, accepting change is not always easy. We are attached to people, places, situations, food, clothing, culture, language, and even to our living space and its contents. How dare you? We must remember that any emotional or obsessive attachment is an impediment to our human development. The journey of life is a constant flow of change. We have to accept the passing of time, learn to be in the present, and move slowly from one situation to another, accommodating for and adapting to every state and situation that comes our way. Stubbornness and negative emotions appear easily, but they only bring more misery. Stubbornness and negative emotions appear easily. Think about that. Think about how easy it is to be negative. It's so easy. It's so natural. But they only bring more misery. Life is like a stone, and we have to learn to let it roll so that it will not gather any moss.
The pain won't stop me, the rain won't stop me. I know God can stop me, but he ain't gon' stop me, cause he the one who bought me. I don't see why my back bend for shit that was not me. The drugs almost got me, my best friend was Oxy. She got the worst out of me, and my mama couldn't stop me, cause she ain't know about me.
Not the thorn, but the flower. When we look at a rose bush, we can see its beautiful rose flowers, but on the stems below them, we will also find thorns. All throughout creation, we find that good and bad exist together. But instead of adopting an attitude of impartiality or neutrality, our minds judge, criticize, and even mentally punish the people, places, things, or situations we consider as bad. We should cultivate a detached attitude toward the thorns of life, and an attached attitude toward the flowers. In other words, we should search to see the positive and avoid the negative in others. Wake up every day and go to open up the curtain. I don't know what he be doing. All I know is he be working. As humans, we have been blessed with knowledge, emotion, and action, which corresponds to the head, heart, and hands.
I'm the latest phenomenon, you should be hip too. Bandwagon seats going extinct, don't give a fuck, don't judge if you home for free. Came out the mud, wink, wink, if you know what I mean. Inside jokes is only for the loneliest folks. Windpipe closed, I know that hoe, she love to get choked. Headlights can hose, bucks and doors before the third, and you bleeding on the side of the road. I need to see the receipt. I need to see the receipt. I need proof. I ain't stupid but believing in dreams. First time I ate some pussy, I knew evil was sweet. First time for you to call them until let it ring. Leave me be, might as well take one for the team. Hot as hell on the block, scrambled eggs on the street. Good jeans, whole family keep their hair in their teeth. I ain't playing, nigga, this ain't not the fantasy league. I'm just here to highlight my life. Fuck the gas pack, NASDAQ, get the price high with the cash at. Tell the broke days bye-bye. Use a millhouse, use a real sap, nice guy.
Humans, we have been blessed with knowledge, emotion, and action, which correspond to the head, heart, and hands. Knowledge, emotion, and action, which correspond to the head, heart, and hands. It is important that we try to integrate these things in our daily life. Among the three blessings, the greatest troublemaker is the heart, which is to say emotion. But emotion can also be very useful when we learn to transform it into devotion. In order to make our daily life truly dynamic and serviceful. Bagheera. That's a good boy. It's okay. Hey! You're dreaming. It's all good. I'm not going anywhere. So my parents are trying to keep me from taking Bagheera when I leave. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but I have to figure out if I'm like going to hop on some kind of a bus that allows dogs, or if I'm literally going to pay $133 exactly for an Uber all the way to Atlanta, which I really don't want to do. Thankfully, I have some friends in Atlanta now, so if I need a ride, then I might be all right. But yeah, we can't let that happen. But anyways. Emotion can also be very useful when we learn to transform it into devotion. In order to make our life truly dynamic and serviceful, we should learn and grow by practicing the principle of detach, attach in our everyday thoughts and deeds.
You got it, yes, good job, there it is. That's all you have to do. We're good, let's go, you got it, let's go, come on, we can do it, good job, I love you, good job. It's okay. I love you. Thank you, good job. We can do it. Yes. Hey, you go, and then I'll go. So that's not shaking. You go, and then I'll go. Come on, you got it, let's go. Okay, stop. Yes. Good job. There you go.
I have to preserve you.
There you go.
'Cause it's my everything.
We're good. Let's go. Good job. You got it. I love you. Yes.
Can't stop running. I just wanna thank you.
In order to make our life truly dynamic and serviceful, we should learn and grow by practicing the principle of detach, attach in our everyday thoughts and deeds. Doing so is very simple and practical, as it leads to wonderful results in our personal, social, and spiritual life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Some get the laughs, and some real pretty, and some got pizzazz. And you can hit the gym, get your cash up and better yourself, but it's important that you love where you at.